It is not a peaceful place to be when one is feeling low. It is a terrible state that we find ourselves in many times in our life. When one is feeling terribly low today, one may easily forget the very many moments when one was feeling high. Feeling seriously low today does not mean that one will be feeling the same tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. Life is a mixture of these feelings. Today you could be feeling high, tomorrow you could be feeling low. In the morning, you could be feeling very encouraged. In the evening, you feel very discouraged. You could be feeling very good. In the next moment, you feel very bad. Life is a mixture of these opposite experiences. But the hardest exam is when one is feeling low. When one is feeling low, many are the times that life lacks meaning. You look at life like this, and you find no meaning in it. You think about life, and you can't feel any taste out of your own life. Life is tasteless. This is the moment that many people even end up committing suicide or making permanent decisions which can never be reversed, simply because they are feeling very low. This is a moment when one feels there is no energy left. One is running zero energy in doing anything in life. You feel you don't have any energy to do anything. You are just there, and the motivation is just zero. The energy is zero. The drives are zero because you are feeling so low. The low feelings in life can catch up with anyone, whether you are young or old, male or female, rich or poor, working or not working. The low moments can catch up with anyone out of so many reasons. What is most important, and what I would love to be our conversation today is, when one is feeling low, there are some points we should always remember. Number one, it is normal to feel low. You know, at times, you might be asking yourself, am I abnormal to be feeling this low? Do other people feel the same? Or could I be abnormal? The answer is, you are perfectly normal. Feeling low is a common feeling that we all have. It is a normal feeling as long as one is living. Not unless one is dead, and therefore they are not feeling low. Provided you are living and you are tackling life every day, low feelings will do come. It is up to you to ensure that you accept that feeling low is normal, and therefore you should address the experience in a normal way. Don't approach it abnormally. When we say abnormally, we mean you ending up making permanent decisions which cannot be reversed, and even other people contemplating and committing suicide. That is approaching a normal experience of feeling low in the abnormal way. Number two, it is temporary. Remember, yesterday you are not feeling low. Maybe the month which has passed, you are not feeling low. You are very high, in fact. And now that you are feeling low today, this experience can blind you and make you see as if it is a permanent feeling to feel low. And you might try to look into your future, but you can't see. It is dark because your mind has been convinced that the low experience or the low feeling that you are having is normal, and it is going to continue that way, as if a normal, permanent feeling. But that is not true. If last year you are high many of the times, if last month you are high much of the time, if last week you are feeling high, it simply means you feeling low today does not mean you'll be feeling the same tomorrow. And you have an assurance from your past time that if you are high in your past time, the current feeling of lowness in the current time does not interpret to your future having the same feeling. Of course, it is not a guarantee that you'll never feel low again, but it only means this current low feeling is a temporary one. Simply because you felt different in the past time, and therefore you have the potential to feel high in future. Stop convincing yourself that the low feeling you are having today is permanent. It is not. It is just temporary. Number 3, you have the potential to overcome it. Deep within each one of us, God has put a system in our brain that will enable us to rise above the low moments that we are having today. Think about a battery in a car. When you are using the battery and you are not recharging it, you are playing your radio, the fan is running, the battery will go low. It will go completely low, such that you cannot be able to run the car on that battery that is completely low. And therefore, you will need to jumpstart that battery, turn on your car, and the car will charge the battery and it will keep running. The same way, in our brain, we just need someone to say something to us, and that will jumpstart us from that low moment we are. Maybe just a few sentences, just a few words, just a different opinion, just a different way of thinking will be what you need to jumpstart yourself from that low moment you are in. Remember, the external person is not doing it for you. It is your own brain that will be jump-started, and your own brain will keep giving you the energy, the momentum, the drive, the motivation to be able to carry on. So remember, you have the potential deep within you to be able to overcome that low moment. Number 4, you need someone to hold your hand. These are our support systems. The person will not give you a solution or an answer to the question that you could be having, but he or she will hold your hand and stand with you through the storm. A human being cannot be able to take away the storm. The storm will pass by itself. But the point is, this other person will be standing with you through the storm. So the storm won't hit you so hard like the way it would have done when you are alone. Just imagine you've lost a loved one. No one can reverse death. But when you have someone standing with you through that month, those months of those hard grieving moments, it is better than when you are by yourself. If you've lost a job, if you have lost a job, for example, and you are having your contract termination letter in your hands, maybe the person will not offer you a job. They don't even have the capacity to do so. But the point is, them standing with you, being your voice of reason during this moment, being that voice of hope during this moment, being that person who is telling you, this is a storm, it is passing. This will give you more hope. As you wait for the storm to pass, you need that support system when you are feeling low. They won't be the solution, they won't be the answer to your question, but just standing with you like a support system, that is all you need. Number 5, which is our last point, you need to identify what the problem was. Remember, when you are feeling very low, this will not be the moment to struggle so much identifying what the problem is, because you first of all need to stand on your feet. Now when the moment is right, you are standing on your feet and the storm has passed, it is the high time to realize what the problem was. What was making you feel low? Is it your marriage that was making you feel this low? Is it your career that was making you feel this low? Is it something deep within you like sickness or something that is so personal that was making you feel so low? Was the cause external or was it internal? Of course, it affected you internally, but what was the cause of you feeling this low? When you're able to identify what the cause was, you are able to know this was the problem, and therefore, you are able to march towards the direction where the solution is. You might be able to find the solution by yourself, or you might need some little hard handling so that another person can help you find the solution to the problem that you're having. This is so because if you're able to address the problem that you're having, it means that same problem won't reoccur, and therefore you won't have a low moment in your life because of the same problem that you're having. You will have been able to solve it, and when another low moment will be coming in future, it won't be the same. And even when that other moment has come, follow the same procedure to be able to deal with it, to be able to solve it, so that you can be able to eradicate the many low moments you could be having in your life. I agree, low moments can be very tempting. Low moments can be very difficult to handle. Low moments in life can be so challenging, but never forget that they are not permanent. They are temporary, and you have all it takes deep within you to be able to overcome those low moments. Only remember, don't make a permanent decision on something that is so temporary, then you live your life regretting, why did I make such a decision on an issue that was so temporary? Thank you.